Sadhguruji, how do we deal
So,
with mental wellness at this time? Because a lot of is in the mind. The blame game that we
yes,
see around us, political parties blaming each other. You're responsible for oxygen. That's why we are not getting. You didn't plan for the vaccination. That's why we are not getting. So there is a blame game. Our environment is, full of anger, blame, and all sorts of confrontation. In the middle of this crossfire, how do we as individuals in the media, how do we as the people of India keep our mental balance and strive for mental wellness? What would you recommend?
see, one thing is, Navika, as a media person, and all your colleagues, not just necessarily in Times Now, I think you should send out a mailer to all the news anchors in the country, Hindi, Tamil, English, whatever language they are. Please send out a mailer from Times Now that if any politician comes there to talk about who is at fault, it doesn't matter which party is in power in which state, stop this nonsense for a month, please give us a break. Just tell us what you can do. Every political party claims they have thousands or crores of cadre. Please put them to work. Please put them to work to solve problems, not to create problems. It's very important. You must do this, Navika. Just send a mailer to every
Well
news
said.
anchor. If anybody
Well
talks,
said.
just shut them up. Enough of this,
Well
whoever they
said.
are.
We will do that
And
with,
about
with
keeping our
journalists and
mind,
media.
because the media has such an influence. First thing is that after that everybody else has to speak in the same tone. But right now about coming to our own mental status. See, in Kannada, in Telugu and Kannada there is a saying, Yuddha Kala Shastra Abhyasa. That means when the battle starts, then you start practicing how to use your arms. That is not the way to be, all right? But now the battle has already come, what can we do? There are simple processes. I'm saying, in this kind of situation, when people are just falling dead all around you, can you not invest 30 minutes to ensure your health and well-being, to do something about yourself? It is that simple, you don't have to go anywhere to learn, it's just on your phone. Can you not do that much? When you're throwing your breath out, talking to all kinds of people, abusing people, getting angry with people, stop the nonsense and do something about your breath, about your body, about your mind. For all these three things, we provided three aspects. One is called as Shashtang, which is so simple that you can do it in 7, 8 minutes, 12 minutes. There's another one called Simha Kriya, which just takes a few minutes. And there is Isha Kriya, which takes 12 minutes. I'm saying if you invest 30 minutes a day, or if you do it 2, 3 times a day, believe me, your immune system will be higher, your oxygen levels will be higher. All tests have been done. Anyway, if you test in India, that also will become politics. So we have it all tested in US universities. Everybody is saying, prominent doctors are saying, this is working like a miracle. But we are just losing our breath, talking to each other, abusing each other. It's time to stop this. This is not an ordinary situation. The third wave and the fourth wave that may come, because I've been talking to some responsible scientists, what they are saying is, they said, I've been in conversation with them continuously for the last 15 months. They said this pandemic has to become an epidemic, that's when we can control. Then I asked, how long does it take for this pandemic to become an epidemic? They're saying if we do all the right things, if everybody gets vaccinated and pushes it and all this happens, it may take 4 to 6 years. So this is what we are facing right now. I am not an expert in the field, but people who know well, people who are in the field, virology, they are saying this, looking at the nature and the way it is mutating, the way the variants are coming. The next variant could be anything. It could be milder if we are fortunate, or it could be far more severe than the way it is right now. So I am saying you are facing an invisible and unpredictable enemy and you are at war. Do not forget you are at war. When you are at war as nations, as humanity, like this is almost like, always people, Hollywood has been making movies of invasions happening from other celestial places. Well, this is almost like that. Well, the
Aliens.
virus comes from our planet. Virus comes from our planet, it's not alien, but it is almost like that because it's invisible. And how it will behave tomorrow, it is nobody's guess, believe me. Nobody knows. I've been talking to a whole lot of scientists. They clearly say that nobody knows how it will mutate. We are only hoping it will mutate itself down to become less virulent, because after all, as a creature, it also wants to live. It doesn't want to kill its host. So we are just hoping. But it's just hope. We don't have a solution.